to Boss Level English Grammar. I'm Alex, my coffee is freshly brewed, and I am ready for answers. Last time, Mr. Lee left us on a massive cliffhanger about some of our helping verbs working as double agents.
That's right. Last episode, we looked at how those 23 helping verbs act as the glue for main verb to create a verb phrase. Today, we're looking at what happens when those helpers ditch their partners and become the star of the show.
I'm ready. Do all 23 of them have this secret double life?
Not quite. Some of them are strictly team players. Group 5, shall, will, should, would, and Group 6, may, might, must, can, could, cannot be used alone. They only function as helping verbs.
That makes sense. I can't just walk up to someone and say, I should. They look at me and wait for the rest of the sentence.
Exactly. But other groups can stand completely alone as the main verb. Let's break them down in training rounds so you can see them in action. Round 1. The linking double agents. Let's look at Group 1. Is, am, are, was, were. The rule is simple. When these words stand alone without another verb, they act as linking verbs or state of being. Try the sentence. The new espresso machine is a total lifesaver.
Okay, looking at the sentence, is the only verb there. Since it's from Group 1 and it's flying solo, it's a linking verb. It links the machine to being a lifesaver.
Spot on. How about this one? The fans were ecstatic about the surprise album drop.
Were is sitting there all by itself, Group 1 double agent. That makes it a linking verb connecting the fans to the feeling of being ecstatic.
Exactly. Let's do one more for Group 1. I am perfectly happy to stay home tonight.
The verb is am. It doesn't have a partner, so it's a linking verb connecting I to the state of being happy.
Round 2. The action stars. Group 3, has, have, had, and Group 4, do, does, did. When these are used on their own, they always show action. Here is your first sentence. Maria has a brilliant idea for the final project.
Has is the only verb, so according to the rules, it's functioning as an action verb showing possession or ownership of that idea.
Perfect. Try this one. The dedicated chef does the prep work before the sun comes up.
Does is the only verb happening there. It's from Group 4, so it's an action verb showing the physical work being performed.
You got it. Last one for this round. We had pizza for dinner 3 nights in a row.
Had is the only verb. It's from Group 3, so it's an action verb showing that we consumed a lot of pizza.
Round 3. The shapeshifters. We can't forget about Group 2. Be, being, been. These are unique. They are usually used with other verbs, but they can act as the main verb. Depending on the sentence, they can show either action or state of being. Sometimes, be can even stand completely on its own.
Oh, so they're like shapeshifters. Can we see them in action?
Let's try it. How about a simple command? Be quiet.
Wow, be is the only verb in that whole sentence. Since it's giving a command telling someone what to do, it's acting alone as the main action verb.
Exactly. Now try this one. I will be there.
Okay, will is the helping verb and be is the main verb at the end. It's connecting I to a location, so in this case, it's showing a state of being.
You nailed it. Let's do one more, bringing back a classic pet misfortune. The cat is being too loud by the coffee pot.
Is the helper and being is the main verb. Since he's actively making noise and misbehaving, being is showing action.
Round 4. Current events. Let's look at the world today and mix the rules up. You tell me if the double agent is linking or showing action. First up, the new space telescope is in orbit.
All right. The only verb is. That's a group 1 word flying solo, which means it's acting as a linking verb.
Correct. How about this headline? The tech company has a groundbreaking new app.
The verb is has, it's all alone, and since it's from group 3, it's an action verb showing possession.
You're not falling for any tricks today. Final sentence for the current events round. The marathon runners did their final practice this morning.
Did is the only verb there. That's a group 4 word acting alone, so it's an action verb showing the physical effort of the practice. I feel like a grammar detective. I can spot a helper in a verb phrase, and I can catch them when they're acting as the main verb, whether they are linking or showing action.
You've definitely leveled up today, Alex. But before you get too comfortable, I have another challenge for you next time.
Bring it on. I've handled double agents. What else could there possibly be?
We know how to spot a full verb phrase now, with all its helpers and its main verb. But in our next lesson, we're going to learn how to look at that entire phrase and figure out if it is showing an action or just a state of being.
Wait, so a huge 4 word verb phrase might not even be doing any action at all?
Exactly. It all comes down to the star of the show at the end of the phrase. We'll break down the secret to spotting the difference next time.
Oh, the suspense. I'll have my magnifying glass and a fresh cup of coffee ready. Thanks for tuning in to Boss Level English Grammar.
See you next time, grammar bosses.